Our Lord and Savior, Kamado-san. Yeah, big AP is like a totally reasonable deck. I'm just saying that I found it. I'm not saying that I look great. I didn't even look at it to be totally honest. I don't like Kamado's list. It seems like the only one that does well with it. I mean, it's entirely possible. Oh, I don't have all the chains. Here I was thinking that I had all of the chains, but apparently I do not. Okay, cancel. Cam chains. Well, I'm looking to try it out at the very least, because as I said, I've never played the deck myself. I played against it, of course. What's wrong with Kamado's? They're saying that if it feels fragile, we'll test it out here. Garlic. This is the time. This seems okay. Gets me to Ambassador like reasonably fast. Don't think I need to loot for this hand. Yeah, I mean, playing against those decks, there are definitely times where you're just like, wow, it died to a stiff breeze. But it also is like, I mean, I trust him as a deck builder too, is part of it. And sometimes people just don't have it, you know? I don't know how I feel about the no power in the market. I mean, I know that I like that more than most, but still, it just drives me nuts. Yeah, I mean, Ikoria is definitely like fragile. People have kind of like realized that they need to do something about her. Sort of Unity is just such a good card. I don't think I can turn it down. They have a pump spell of some description. Could just be Levitate, but I mean, that's technically a pump spell when it's Ojon that we're talking about. Yep. I'm honestly just going to jam. I mean, I think that my opponent is on Blitz. Oh, sure. They're very clearly on Blitz. If this wasn't obvious enough. Student is very common in Blitz decks. I'm really spooked about a equivocate here. I really feel like I'm going to get equivocated. Do I have a choice, though? Let's just go. Let's just do this. Try to force them to tap out. I keep on going off screen, which isn't that difficult to remedy. They're playing a 4-faction version, apparently. Not dead? That's surprising. I think I'm just going to equivocate it here, though. I think I have to do this because I think I'm going to die to the equivocate, what they have in their hand. I'm going to attack with these. Oh, it's doing that fucking bug again where it doesn't show me when I'm running out of time. You have to have 3 equivocates or 3 removal spells here in order to actually clear things out and win. Need 1 more. Okay. And then I had no line that actually won. I mean, I could buy some time there with multiple of the owls. Like, as you saw, I kind of had a decent amount of time. They didn't have the triple removal spell. But yeah, lol indeed. Lol is the only way that can be described. It happens, though. There was a game I played on the stream there, Iliac, that it was against a Stinger, and they just got, like, they fucking went off. Hello, Breeze. Yeah, I think it was like one of the few times I've ever played against it in ranked, and it was a problem. Yeah, we got a dork. We're doing it. I have not been seeing stingers that often. It has been once that I have seen a stinger. I never know what to get in the market. I never know when to play my Great Parliaments in this deck. Or decks like this, I should say. Let's just do this. Like it's just a question of like what am I supposed to be prioritizing here, and why? My opponent's stuck on 2 power, so that kind of solves some problems. I think this seems like a Martyr's Chains game. I'm not sure prime time. It's playing a lot. Var is a good card. Why would you not draw it? That could be a problem. I guess it's very hard for them to play out a tomb next turn. Like I like drawing my good cards there. Kubakani, Kami, Kabu Kami. That makes sense. Please don't tomb me. Okay. Would love just to draw power here. Let's kill this. I'm just going to stay back with my giant idiots. Let's kill him. Just grow, my pretty. Yeah, I don't know why you're thinking that there's going to be a Legion support. We could have it, we could not. Yeah, buddy. You got it. That's a pain in the ass. I mean, technically, if they just get a removal spell, then, like, I mean, I'm killing this with my power. Sooner or later, I will draw something that is not power. Not today, though. I don't know. There's like, I always feel like we have one good Elysian card. I have a graft, sure. Watch me draw a trail maker right now. It's gonna happen. Okay. That's decent. I don't need the double kill because, like, I mean, I have 2 more in hand, right? Right on time there. Okay, we did it. Game over. Yeah, I mean, Equivocate is a legitimately good card. Other than that, I just don't think that Elysian has anything that matters. I just think that the action combination has just consistently been underwhelming. Even when people were playing it, like, back in even closed beta, I always felt it was like, I don't know, it just looks like, yeah, Changes is good. It's busted. Of course, I love going off with Chains. It's very fun. But no, like, it's like, Equivocate is a great card. Cirso is good when you have a very particular metagame, which is like a pretty narrow metagame. Like, other than that, I mean, I suppose that Zalji kind of counts as a Elysian card, but I don't think that he's even that great. He's fine. I mean, it's had something like that. It does not have a most stellar of history. I'm gonna keep this because it does have a 2-drop, and then I can search for stuff that's actually good. I don't know though with Elysian, it does not have a great tournament success record, especially given how much it's been played and how consistently it's been played. I honestly think that the Elysian, the like the Maul decks is like one of the best decks, like the Elysian decks that we've ever had. I'm going to... Let's get a Primal. I don't think that I need either of these. Shimmer Pack, yeah. I guess so. That was a Mono Time deck that played Shimmer Pack, though. Right, it had like 3 Primal cards in the entire deck, basically. That was good, though. I shouldn't be too shitty about it. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, I remember when Crystallize was great, too. You just had, like, these big time mid-range board stalls, and it would just, like, would fuck people up. This seems good. Especially when I'm going to be grabbing something that costs a bajillion. I think that there's definitely a number of them that could be unnerfed pretty easily. At this point, like I think that Vara showed us that very clearly. I like Sirso has never been that good. It's a range between like okay to like fine. I don't know what I want. Sword of Unity, sure. It's hard to make these decisions. Wow. Oh, hey, this is decent. Buy some life back. I like that. Yeah, I'll take 5. Delete smugglers. That's a hot take, as we say in the business. So I'm doing this for the purposes of setting up Marshall Ironthorn kill next turn. Obviously, also 3 owls like does a lot to keep me alive. They should ace space here. They have pressed the A's and the spaces. I'm going to... Yeah, they figured it out. 2-cost Minotaur? Not sure what you're talking about there. I'm a little scared of 8 Smuggler HH. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Haunted Highway with a good Smuggler would be kind of gross. I wouldn't be surprised if we they put off making more smugglers for a bit because they've been very meta warping. Oh yeah, yeah, sure. That was a pretty good turn. I have to admit, it was a decent turn. There's just so much. Like they're really really powerful as a mechanic. I mean, they knew that. I have to go to 6, even though it sucks. Oh, hi there, hey there, hey there, hi there, hi there. That's how you say it. I think the 3-1 quick draw makes a lot of sense for a Stone Scar. 2-1 unblockable also makes sense as possibilities. Those are just some of the ones that I would spitball, but Stone Scar needs love. I'm pretty convinced that Cha Cha could come back at 5-5. But don't tell Iliak I said that. What are you talking about, Iliak? You have Scrap Tank. What about Scrap Tank? No love for that? Bring Jito back. Those are the days. Rakito. That was so much fun. I loved me some Rakito. Yeah, man, I just won a ETS. What have you done? Stone Scar's won more ETS this year than you have. By roughly 10,000%, give or take. Mm, sort of Unity. It's just such a good card. I mean, I don't even think that we have, like, it's hard to say that we have 9 two factions exactly. Like something like Xenon is just not very good. Greenidins, that was also a good one. I need a good Greenidins deck list. I haven't actually played it. If anybody has one and wants to DM it to me, I would be very happy to play it and actually try it out. Because they've looked good. Yeah, Elysian. I mean, the Maul deck is, as I said, I think one of the best Elysian decks we've ever seen. What are you playing with? Is Xenon, Bobbert? One of the advantages of this deck is that it's really fucking mindless. Like half the time, it's like, well, I play the most expensive card in my hand. What doesn't? I mean, like sometimes like the decision points are actually legitimately hard. You could have saw them in some of the previous games, but this not exactly hard. This game resolves. Playing this on the hope that he somehow is able to survive. Like I know that's just not a realistic. Like I should probably be hoping for world peace rather than him being able to survive for an entire turn. But we'll see. It's good to have dreams. Oh, what do you know? There goes my world peace. At least I have sort of unity. that there's always that. Greenidins is a strictly worst scrappy hour. I mean, I'm willing to believe that. Don't get me wrong. I just have not actually played the deck myself. Like I've lost to it a couple times, and it's always been like, oh, that looks like it's doing something, and that's cool. Jesus. Lord have mercy on this poor guy's soul. What's the point of green it in? To annoy your opponent to death is basically it. As far as I can tell. My opponent's had enough. Well, we're climbing with this deck, so apparently it's not that bad. There was also on a mulligan, too, so... Put that in your pipe and smoke it, non-believers. I still don't enjoy playing this kind of deck. I have a hard time imagining that I'm actually going to play this in something like the ECQ, but yeah, is literally a worse scrap tank. I mean, well, it has revenge though. You bring it back. On the front half it is, but then you get a back half too, and then you get to. I think the big draw is honestly Display of Ambition. That card is so fucked up. The card is absurd. Especially just given how the rules in the game work with like void interactions and stuff like that. That card is so fucking good. I like draw twos, but it's a lot. It's a lot of power. Because FJS makes everything better. Yeah, decks that are FJS are strictly better than decks that are not FJS. Seems to be the case. Display doesn't do much for grenades. I don't know, man. I like when I saw it, it felt powerful-ish. This feels like a game I'm gonna need some ammunition. We're just gonna ramp like we mean it. Hopefully my opponent doesn't do anything. I'd really like it if they just played a fat idiot and then passed. Played Tavrod. Oh, baby. Really? I just get to do this? Now, counterpoint, they could have harsh rule. Which would make me sad. They should have done that beforehand, in case you're wondering. I'm gonna do this. Then they're gonna... They don't even have, like, a fast spell. Okay, whatever, buddy. Fire it off. I believe in you. You can do it. Yeah, no, that would have been terrifying. It wouldn't matter 95% of the time you're correct, but there is a percentage of the time where it matters a lot. I really just want to get more power into play so that my pit is better when I get to play it. This does make me more vulnerable to harsh rule, but it also, like, in some respects, I'm very vulnerable to harsh rule no matter what, since I really need this power. That's what you get for trying to style on them. At this point, I am just styling on my opponent, though. So this is what your fancy plays get you. Still get my 2 power, so get worm, buddy. Excuse my coughing. You got it. $31 people. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. I enjoy it. And be sure to follow if you haven't already. Would really appreciate it. I will not excuse your coughing. I mean, X buttons on the top right. I mean, I don't exactly know what operating system you're working with, what exactly your browser functions like, but I think that you can manage turning it off if that's really something that bothers you that much. See, I did it again, just to get at you. See, this is the kind of hand that I really don't know what to do with. I think I'm supposed to keep it. It has bad RAM. It's just does not really function. It's not like a particularly functional hand. I really think that I'm supposed to have a banner in the market. That kind of, I think, provides some direction. Oh, Wonder Kid, there are answers to these questions. Just give me a moment. Seems like a decent sort of Unity game. I would start with the find the way in the market. Yeah, I could see that too. Oh, I got some follows. It sounds like appreciated. Quid Nuns, thank you so much. Got another one as well, I think. Yeah, okay, so it is actually happening. It's just taking this time. Hi there, greatly appreciated. But Wondergood, I would actually suggest Rakana, which is the fire red and justice green as a combo. There's a very competitive red green aggro deck that I think that you could very easily take to pretty high ranks in the game. And a lot of other like very good players have done that. So it's you should feel pretty comfortable playing it. It is I'm trying to think if there's anything else I have to say. I do have a starting guide that I can share with you after I'm done taking this turn. I'll have to go down commons and uncommons to correct. And like you don't require like any legendaries. You got it. I think this is Defiance? No, it's not. It's just you dying? Let's do that. Okay. Give me a second. Will pull up my guide. Or somebody else who can find it. I guess you'll have some issues with getting what's happening in the game. Okay, I have a graphed. www. Let's just search for A Space Games. going up to 9 power for the purposes of doing that. I'm not looking at chat right now, but I am. Primal Fire Mix is also pretty good. You got a friend. There's my boy. Okay, so that's my starter guide. I should actually create that as a command. That's a good thing to remind me about doing. There's a few commands I need to still build. But anyway, this is it doesn't have a deck for you exactly, but it has a bunch of suggestions and tips and stuff like that. It should be all up to date with it. But yeah, if you look, also if you don't know about Eternal Warcry, do you know what Eternal Warcry is? Do not have lethal. Okay, good. So you can look there for also deck ideas too for it. So search for things like if you want a good up-to-date Recano list or the Fire Justice lists, you can do something like check. I don't have many Warcry cards though. Okay, you're talking about Warcry the mechanic. Eternal Warcry is a website. Is what I'm talking about. Right, of course, I know what that is from. So yeah, it's a name of a site that's like named after that mechanic, but it's so look. So somebody. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully you found it, but you can like go in there and you can search things like some of the names of the Recano cards. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was trying to avoid getting people to post it because I knew that you're gonna get hit by the Nightbot. But now that you posted it, I can repost it and take credit for Mr. Ego. Thank you very much. I'm just very, very happy to help. But that is like definitely no question the best place to find good get decks and stuff like that. I'm actually like hoping to do something on a beginner deck series articles because it's been a while since I've done some of those, but it's surprisingly time intensive to do. I really hope that I draw some cards that do things because I don't think I can send this hand back. If my opponent does something like dirtily, then okay, well, that I have to keep too. A little bit too low right now. That's better, I think. I'm gonna get Vara's favorite here. I know it. Oh, I did not. Okay. Okay, I'm on. Did we get another follow? Because that would be greatly appreciated. We did from Wonder Kid. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. With the Martyr's Chains, this is just pretty solid. So I'm going to keep it. Even if this dies to something like a Highwayman, I still have Martyr's Chains up. Usually I'd be kind of worried about Martyr's Chains plus like versus a Madness deck, but like what are you really going to do? I'm fully going to keep these back too. As I can. Madness, sure. Kind of just don't want to take damage. Devour? Okay. Hmm. I'll let him get hit by this time. I can take the 8. I probably should have just taken the 6, but it's fine. Like, I'm not enthusiastic about this, but it does force him to have a sacrifice effect. Which he does. Playing a lot of Devourers in this deck. A lot of people have cut them, so kind of surprised. Now, if they have another Madness, I'm just dead. God damn it. God damn it. 3 Madness? That's rough. That's brutal. Madness is cheats. They are clearly a luck stack. We can see that there. Case in point. My card is pretty insane. Madness. Madness is a card that is. It's got a high range. When it's good, it's insane. When it's bad, it's trash. For instance, they really did need those combo cards with it of Devour and stuff like that in order to make it work. Why did you need to sacrifice it though? You keep it just for the turn. It's not for the entire game. If it was just to steal for the entire game, yeah, then it's fucked up. But no, it's just for the turn. Yeah. Levitate. I can survive this. Yeah, no, if it was for just to keep the card, then that card is gross. Yeah, the touch of the Emerald is the So they have no power in hand. That's a good thing to know. They do seem to have Finest Hour, though. Could be another Levitate, I suppose. How do I gain power so quickly? It's because I'm playing a ramp deck. Ramp decks are based around the idea of powering up as quickly as possible. Hmm. I'll ship the Trailmaker. You know, remember that I'm on the incorrect timing thing. Like I've been having this issue with the timer, so I can't tank too long because sometimes it'll just give me a fucked up number. So I was playing one of the cards, this card that I'm playing, Trailmaker. I may have seen this in another game. The Trailmaker gives you plus extra influence of your choice of one type. I am not dead here, which is cool. Oh wait, if I am dead, forgot about that. Oh geez, each hit was 12. Jesus Christ. Rolgon's Disciple. What a fucking card. 28 me. No, it was only 24, but I had taken some damage already. Ugh. Yes, I'm keeping. Yeah, I was only at 20, though. I could have played around it as the thing that hurts. There were lines I could have taken the previous turn. I thought that they had something like a Levitate. Wisps. I see. But yeah, so this card lets me play an influence of my choice. I often play out a random influence just to mess with my opponents. But my deck is really only 2 colors. Yeah, I mean that guide will provide a lot of the basics for it. Like a lot of the stuff that's going on here, once you've played for a little while, it'll all make a lot more sense. Like this is very much, like an advanced game in the sense that like this is fairly high ranked play. Not that you can't like follow it and enjoy what's going on. It's just that there's going to be some things that you miss, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Please don't have a removal spell. No removal spell. I love it when my opponents do not have removal spells. I love it when I have bajillions of power too. That seems good. Still seems good. Devour. You got it. Berserk plus Levitate plus Reinvigorate. God almighty. It's a lot of damage. Just thinking through it again. It's a lot of power. They also did not harsh roll me the previous turn, so it suggests that they do not have it. They've given up. Probably got most of the Justice influence in my deck at that point. Just clear combo run rule. I don't know if that was a clear combo. It probably was now that you mention it. I did not put it together that was Chiller combo though. It just looked like a bad deck. It's basically what I was saying. Like, and that's also the thing too, that generally I have especially when the metagame like kind of looks like the way that it does right now. I kind of assume that everybody is just running, like could be running anything. Yeah, I think that you're right. I hadn't put it together yet, but because they were just kind of floundering. Remind me when this game is done. I need to put a. I'm going to remove the chains from here. I'm going to put in a banner, I think. Well, I'm dead. Guess this kind of helps, but I'm still probably dead. Yeah, I mean, there's also something that, like, I've seen Oni Ronin harsh roll decks, so a Oni, like a deck with Tillir combo plus harsh roll does not seem totally crazy in the realm of shit that I've seen playing Eternal. Jesus, this hand is fucking terrible. This hand, yeah. This deck, no, this deck. It's this deck has some issues. Torch here is very good. Station make these calls. Just merchant away your bad cards easy. Yeah, throw away your bad ones and draw some good ones. It's not hard. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, that's the hard part. That's the hard part. It's still FJS. What's your build of F? Can you DM me one, Lights Out Ace? I would be very happy to play some FGS of like some of the better builds of it because I haven't played it very much since the balance adjustment. I was just kind of like focusing on other shit to see that what was available because I played so much FJS when it was like very clearly the best. But now it is likely still the best, but it's not by nearly the same margin than it was before. Give me a sec. Okay, we'll do another run with the chains. I'm not gonna change it right now. Ladies and seen in mid range, it's fun. I'm willing to play it. If you send like DM me the list, it'll be easier than doing it in the Twitch chat for me. Let's keep this. Come on, shit of sands. You can do this. Got a good crew hanging out here, though. Lights Out Aces here, all sorts of business. What do they play? It's got to be a banner, right? Yeah. Let's go to Parliament. Diaz's office, man. It's a card. I think I need this Eternity Core basically to function. There's a decent chance that I get sabotaged with the tomb, in which case they take the Great Parliament. There's an outside chance that they take the Privilege of Ranks, which would be, of course, fantastic for me. This, on the other hand, is okay. This doesn't bother me. I mean, it bothers me because they're going to hit me in the face a bunch. This hurts badly. Yeah, this deck, after playing it, it's just like, yeah, you're just kind of on the treadmill and kind of hoping it all works out. Let's go Fire Influence. Try and spook him. I don't know why, but, you know. Maybe they say Fire and they're like, oh shit! Maybe they're playing Torch. Can't beat that card. Has anyone ever beaten a Torch? I don't think so. I feel like it was 0 times a history of mankind. 0 Torches have been ever beaten. I mean, I've seen weirder splashes in this world. Who wouldn't splash for Heart of the Vault? You'd do it. I know you would. Get him to loot. You can do it. I believe in you. Do not actually believe in him.